there's this. This doesn't work for me. Okay. Hi. Hey, Fatal. Like that. Let's play that. Yes. That feels better. I hate that I can't just play whatever music I want. I hate it. Hi. Hey, Stella. Matthew, what's up? Hi, Ellis. Hi, Jason. Wait, what are you saying? I should be able to make it Wednesday, but not next Saturday. I mean, part of me wants to say, like, yeah, live your life. And then another part wants to just continue teasing you about how it just malfunctions when you're not here. So, I don't know, pick and choose. Which would you like? Which would you rather? Early shift. Do you like an early shift? It's nice that it's like done earlier, supposedly. I've never done this before. Like done my hair in front of a camera. I don't know, what are we feeling today? Oh, too curly. Too curly, too close to my head. No. You like, yeah. I want to put on real music. YouTube gets angry at me. It doesn't get angry. It gets a little angry. Don't I usually start an hour earlier? It's noon. Is it not noon? My phone says it's noon. Is it daylight savings? I'm so confused. Thanks, Fatal. You're so sweet. I mean, it's something. It's clean. Clean. I can't tell with the light, yo. The one thing about these highlights is I feel like when they are not working, they're like, hi, we don't work, address us. Whereas when it was all in one color, yeah, those little cowlicks could hide better. I think that's good for now. I don't know, but it's no, Alex. Is there like a reality glitch going on? I've always started at noon. Haven't I? I've always started at noon. It's been like noon. Hi, XCR. Hi, Fun Raptors. Hi, Mohammed. Copy, like, I get it. It's protecting the artists. I don't think I'm like taking advantage, because I'm not just playing their music for profit, right? Collect dinosaur eggs. What's the electric state? What is that? I couldn't fall asleep last night. Like, I couldn't. I think I finally got to sleep around like 4 a.m. But I wasn't worried about it. I don't know how else to, like, that might not seem like a thing. But normally it's like, oh no, gotta get to sleep. I just like wasn't worried. I don't know. There's like so much freedom when you're like, it's okay. I'm allowed to be tired tomorrow. And I'm not tired. It's those little freedoms, okay? Oh. Okay. Is she good in it? She's interesting. Like, I really wonder where her career is gonna take her. She's so interesting. Oh. Okay, I like don't like to subscribe to like planetary things, but I forgot it was a full moon. And in the past I have been like, yeah, the full moon affects me. It did affect me. Oh, snap. Okay. Thank you. That's what was going on. Okay, well, that's cleared up. Great. Okay. Was it a lunar eclipse? What was it? On Netflix? I like don't have my subscription to Netflix anymore. But you liked it. Great. Like what you like. Who cares if critics are tearing it apart? I hate critics. There's like this part of me that like wants to never, ever, 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 ever read a review again. Because the second you read it, you have this like, it changes your experience with it, doesn't it? And I know we just want to like, just tell us what to like watch, tell us what to do. But what if we just muck around a bit more? What if we just go to a restaurant without looking it up? Villains. Oh my, I think she would be such a great villain. Like she'd be like such a great complicated villain. You know, you would feel for her. Yeah. Audience reactions are much better. Do you ever wonder like what are gonna be the cult classics? Like what today is gonna be the thing, like the comfort thing, the thing that people like keep returning back to over and over and over and over, that like we don't even recognize is that now? I think about that all the time. I'm like, what if there's movies like that came out this year that are like totally underappreciated, and even just like 10 years from now everyone's gonna love that movie? What's that movie? What's that show? What's that thing that no one appreciates in its own time? What's that actor that no one appreciates in their own time? And you know, like, it always looks obvious in hindsight. You're like, I always loved them. I'm so glad they're getting the notoriety. Like, because I always knew they had something. And I don't know if we're remembering correctly or if it's just, you know, I think maybe it's both. I think maybe it's both. Amber Heard. Yeah, how are you guys? What's been going on? How are your lives? I'm gonna stop touching my hair now. I need to stop like touch my face a lot too. It's a thing. My room is such a mess. I've been thinking of doing a mural on my back wall, like a full wall mural. And I love this. I asked my dad, I was like, how difficult do you think it would be to make to paint a mural? And he was like, well, depends on the quality. If you don't care if it's bad, probably pretty easy. So what if I had like a really atrocious, ugly, ugly children's drawing mural on my back wall? I think it could be great. Like an impressionist abstract painting of, I don't know, what would it be? Can't be like tradition, can't do like a landscape. What should I do? What would I do? It can't be weird. It can't be like another dimension. It can't be like faces, that's scary. Matthew, where are you going? Take us with you. Alex, I love that. I think about you. I root for you. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. That's kind of what I'm going to talk about. Hi, Carter. Oh, there's like... That's exactly it. You got it. You got it, kid. Maybe I'll go into it. It's already, yeah, but I started late. It's already 12:20. I'll go into it. You guys are quiet. Yeah. What do I want to say? It's all about you. It's really all about you. Like, you're stuck with you. You are stuck with you. Your one job in life, your one responsibility, your one task is to exist. As you, as whatever that is. And that's going to be changing because you're going to want different things. And you're going to notice different things. And it's always going to be moving. But no matter what changes, what moves, what rearranges around you, your task is still the same. You're like, hey, you're this character, you're this person moving through it. And it can only be experienced through you. Like, that's why you exist, to experience it. And if there wasn't an experiencer there, like, what good is it? What's the point of it? What's the value of it? Does it even exist anymore? So all those things that you maybe put above yourself, and more I'm seeing like the pernicious like, it's just everywhere. It's everywhere and everything, because it's not just objects that we put above ourselves. It's like ways of being. It's like emotions, it's moods, it's societal expectations, it's feelings, it's like, it's everything. It's all these things that we make more important than us without realizing that without us there to experience it, and there to give it value, to give it desirability, to give it worth, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So you come first. Always. You actually do. You can't not. You come first. You are there first. It's you and then all that other stuff. But people get it mixed up. And they get taught to put those things first, to sacrifice this for that. That this is in some way not safe, not okay, not acceptable. This doesn't work. This doesn't work for that. That's more important. We have to live up to that as opposed to the opposite. That desperately wants to live up to this. Because that's where it gets to live. That's where it gets to be experienced. And so with anything, and even like, God, you know, for me, it's so, maybe I'm not alone in this, but it's so much like, I don't want to make myself the authority. I don't want to make myself the last say, the first and last say. Because I want all of those outside things to reflect it back first. I want the proof, I want the evidence, I want the safety, I want like the undeniability. I just want I want it to hold me, and I don't want to have to do anything for it. And that's a good instinct. And there's layers to that I can get into, but it's like, that's one more thing that you're making bigger than yourself. That experience of like, oh, whatever's in the mirror, or like, oh, whatever other people are saying about me, or that proof, you think that proof, that validation, that is actually bigger. That is more important, right? I don't get to feel good. I don't get to feel safe. I don't get to choose me. I don't get to want me. I don't get to validate my own experience, whatever is happening right now. I don't get to choose that. I have to choose that first, and then I'm allowed. And then this is okay. That has to do something to give me permission to just be. To just exist. Like, all these things have to be neatly organized for me to actually like finally choose me and accept me and like me and feel okay moving around as me, as whatever that might be in any given moment. And it's why, like, I flip-flop sometimes, but I'm not gonna flip-flop about this. Like, the biggest thing you can ever do for yourself is choose freedom, actually. And explore what you actually want. So if you're like, I'm tired of upholding this, I'm tired of acting, I'm tired of doing, I'm tired of forcing myself, maybe that's valid. Maybe it's not your job, because you come first, because you matter. You matter most and first and last, and it's you. So maybe it's not your job. Maybe it's not your job. And maybe there's like, oh, but you need to look this certain way and you need to feel this way today. Guess what? You should really be grateful. You should be grateful today for everything that you have. And look, okay, if that feels like a really nice thing to do, like it's actually gonna put you in a good mood, actually, it's actually appealing to you, and it's like in alignment with like you and your needs and your wants, and you're like, it feels right. It feels right and fun and easy and natural to do that. Amazing. Amazing. Do it. But if it's coming from any kind of place that says like, left to my own devices, I'm a bad human. I do bad things. I think bad thoughts. And I feel bad things. I notice bad things. I believe bad things. My instincts are bad. My instincts are wrong. Things that I want are wrong. The things that I interpret, the meanings I give things are wrong. It's all wrong, wrong, wrong. I need to force myself to be something else. So you can, why? Why? Is that freedom? Is that freedom? If you're most important, why do you have to like shave off parts of yourself? Why do you have to fit? Why do you have to force? What if you're the center and everything else is reacting to your gravity? And everything that you're so afraid of that is like so wrong about you, what if it's right? What if it's right? Like, really? What if it's right and you've just been like, don't see that, don't. What if it's right? What if it's okay? What if it's acceptable? What if it's needed? What if it's wanted? What if it's refreshing? What if it's funny? What if like you are so much more interesting and wonderful and beautiful than whatever like cookie cutter ideal might be popular at the time? And when you let yourself actually just like give yourself every moment and every feeling and every like expression of yourself, when you give it to yourself, because you're like, I'm me. That's got to be good enough. I'm me for a reason. I matter. I matter. Like, I don't start mattering once I become something else. I matter now. This matters now. This is worthwhile now because it's here. And this moment doesn't need to be something else because it's mine. And who I am right now doesn't need to be something else because I'm perfect. I am perfect in every moment, and I am only not if I say so. I don't have to like shut myself away. I don't have to make myself fit some mold. I don't have to. I only have to if I think I do. And why would I do that to myself? If I have the option of just like, hey, guess what? You actually are completely free right now. Like right now. And you're actually like way more free. Like you almost can't contain it, you know? You almost like can't deny your own freedom. It's just there. And you're walking around going like, this is a really big problem. Like, it's a really big problem that I'm so myself. I really wish I could just stop being me. It's a really big problem. Yeah. The things I do, the things I say, the things I feel, the way I am, it's a problem. That's like saying, like, what if your existence is not a problem? Is like the best thing to ever happen. And instead of like being you in whatever capacity you want to explore right now, today, you waste your life trying to live up to something that like no one even asked for, that no one actually wanted. They were just like asking for, again, what they thought was available, for what they thought, like they were just like projecting the rules as they understood them. And it's not that you have to like fight against it, because you're more important. So what do you want to do? What do you want to feel? What do you want to tell yourself right now? What do you want to experience? What do you want? And it's okay if like what comes to mind is like, yeah, but that's like not allowed. That would like freak people out. That would be wrong. That would be bad. That's okay if that's like your initial reaction. It's really okay. It's really normal. It's really, really normal. And you don't have to force yourself. You never have to force yourself. But you can like slowly let yourself know that it's safe to be you. It's safe to want what you want and feel what you feel and think what you think and be drawn towards what you're drawn towards. Like what you like. See things the way that you see things. Miss out on things you miss out on. Not understand what you don't understand. It's all okay. Isn't it? What if you just accept like way, 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 way more? And instead of trying to get it all right and being like, no, it has to be this. What if you allow as much as possible yourself and like every aspect of yourself? You just allow it. You just accept it because otherwise you're in a friggin' cage that you decided, no, it's only acceptable if I'm this way. And if I ever slip out of that, bad things are gonna happen. Why wouldn't you make yourself free? Why wouldn't you make yourself enough right now? Why wouldn't you even make your resistance to feeling enough right now? Okay. Why wouldn't you make it part of it? Isn't it interesting? Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it worthwhile too? And isn't that ultimately what you want? Like, you just want to be able to like be, not monitor, not force, not try, not effort, not like shame yourself into doing things, not worry, not flinch, not cringe. Don't you just want it like to be okay now and now and now and now? And it is. Like, it actually is. So it's all about you. Make it about you, because it is. It's about you. What do you want? What catches your eye? What's going on? What's it like to be you right now? What do you feel like doing right now? What do you like really hate right now? What's good about you right now? What's like really bad? Like, it's all okay. It's all acceptable. It's all interesting. It's all like adding to this like really beautiful life that you already have. It's just like shading it in. You're just shading it in. You're adding so much depth, so much quality. It's so beautiful, and you keep working on it. It never ends. It never ends. And it's all worthwhile. It is. If you say it is, it is. And if you say like this, if you choose this, no. If you choose now, if you choose you now, if you choose this and this and this and this, then guess what? Your life is perfect. Your life is acceptable. Your life is like, okay, you're acceptable. You're enough. You're everything. You're the thing you choose. You are the first thing you choose. You are what is chosen. You are what is important. You are what matters. If you make that what matters, it is what matters. So I guess it's like more than like enjoy your life, be happy. I don't know. It goes like so far beyond that. It's like so much better than that. It's so much better than just like do what makes you happy. It's so much better. It's like do what feels like you. Even especially if that feels like so scary and so weird and so wrong. I think that's all I have to say. It just gets easier when you do this. It gets easier, it gets more fun, it gets more interesting, it gets more, I don't know, it's like you've been holding your breath your entire life trying to convince yourself that you're someone, and you're like, "Oh, I don't have to do that. I really don't have to do that." And once I stop saying I have to do that, like, oh, it's like the handbrake is off. I don't have to constantly be adjusting myself. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready in every moment. I'm enough in every moment. I'm good in every moment. Even when I'm bad. My bad is still okay, and I don't have to do anything about it. So yeah, I really love you guys. And I don't know. Doesn't life feel good? Like, even for all the bad parts? Are you almost like excited for them? Because there's freedom in it? Louise? Hi, how are you? Thank you for saying that, the way I see things. Have I ever gone to therapy or studied psychology? I haven't had the best experiences with therapy. This is like a lot of trial and error. So much trial and error. But I think also, like, some of these things I knew really, really early on, and I didn't trust myself. I thought, like, the game was that I didn't know, that other people knew better than me. Hey, happy boy. Yeah, this is live. Yeah. I love that. I think, like, movies, like, the fact that we have movies, it's a reflection of us. And, like, are you really gonna like a character who's, like, so perfect? Such a good Samaritan or something. Like, is that the interesting character? No. You love, like, the complicated ones, the contradictory ones. And it's all okay. It's all okay. And you're not screwing anything up. Like, if that's anywhere in your thinking that, like, oh, I'm doing it wrong. Doing it wrong. What do you mean? It's yours. No one else has any authority of how you should live your life. It's yours. What's right for you? It's yours. And you almost, like, can't fight against it. Like, you get so tired, you feel wrong when you're not living by your own terms. It's almost impossible. Like, you won't let yourself. It's like built in to protect you from that instinct. But it can be painful because you keep like trying to go in a direction that you don't actually want. It's not that it's not meant for you, it's that you don't want it. Like, you don't choose it. You actually really want to choose something else, but you don't think you're allowed to. You don't think it's possible. Oh, it's like Lewis. Okay, thanks, Gaspar. Thank you so much. It's not your life anymore. And it's not even like what they want. It's just this like, this idea. You're living an idea. This idea of what they would prefer. It's not real. And then you wonder why it feels so false, because it's not real. They don't know how you should live. They have no clue. Also, if they think you should live by certain rules, it's because they have those rules for themselves, because they think that's what keeps them safe and that's what's appropriate. And those are the parts that they should curtail of themselves. So of course they're gonna pass that on to you. Like, sometimes they're bad rules. That's okay. You're allowed to have bad rules too. It's okay. But like, do you actually want to live by them? Do you want to put on that spacesuit? Do you want that to be the atmosphere in your life? Preoccupation to do what others want, yeah. Yeah, and it's not coming from, like, you just want to be accepted. You just want to be safe and welcomed and accepted and like, good girl, good boy. I get it. You want to know you're doing it right. Right? Like, I'm lifing correctly. If I life correctly, everything will work out, right? And it's more nuanced than that. It just means like getting out of the way in so many ways. It's just like, it's happening perfectly because you're perfect and it can't not. So even your resistance is perfect. Even your like meddling is perfect. You don't have to fight that either. You don't have to like fight your limiting beliefs or something like that. Those are perfect too. Those are revealing something too. What if you just like go with everything? Everything. Everything. Hi, Pammy. Yash, hello. Hi, Andres, how are you? Oh, yeah. Do I enjoy drugs? No. Not really. At this point in time, I'm very much like, I'm not, it feels like a crowbar, like trying to crack. crack something open. And I don't know, I don't need to be cracked open, thanks. I think like sometimes people think they're like realizing things of drugs that are like, that were already there, that they were already aware of. They just like didn't give themselves permission to like lean into it. At least that's been my experience. You were kidding. I mean, yeah, I take everything seriously. Do you like drugs? That was, wait, are you like, okay. That's like the Charlie, no, what is it? No, I don't know. Mindful person. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Sometimes I try to wonder what that would be like to like not, like what are people talking about when, like what's a non-overthinker even like? What's going on? What do you mean? What is that? What is that? What do you mean they're not like turning over every single leaf and examining what it means? What? What do they think about all day? What do they do with their time? Yeah. How much of me is in Faith Seed? Probably a lot. I think it's like whatever's actually this is like something I've really been thinking about, is that for me, like going to audition for Faith Seed, it felt like okay, I'm gonna like do Faith Seed and hopefully like they don't figure out that I'm Janessa. And they go, oh shoot, we like cast the wrong girl. Like I think I really believed in my capacity to trick people, which is like I mean, in some ways it's, I guess, a good feeling, but then also it's like, oh shit, now I have to keep up the ruse. I don't think that was ever going on. I don't think that was ever. I think like they knew, and they were like, oh yeah, her, like she's Faith, and the same is true for like all of my characters. I think they like saw that I was right, and it was only in the aftermath that I was like, no wait, you actually have the wrong person, and I need to keep up some game. That's where I got like turned around. Sometimes it's like, it's the minute you start trying, that's when you're screwed. You're screwed. That's how I always saw Faith. Which I think is like why I was able to play her. because I knew like the bigger picture that the makers had for her. And I was like, no, she's not that. No, she's a good person. She's a good person, which you kind of have to do. Yo. My words are tricking you right now. That's just it. It's like, I'm probably not that good at faking it. That's nice. What have I been up to? Base talk. You guys, you're so funny. What have I been up to? Probably a lot more than I think I have been. I'm always like, I'm not doing enough, but actually I'm doing a lot. Thanks so much, Lewis. Hi, Private. You guys are, thank you. That's really nice. I just want to make your lives like 1% better. And also, I want you to get that, like, you're good. You're good. You're doing well. You're doing it. You can't mess it up. Hi, Adam. Oh, thanks for being here. Dilip, thank you. Thank you. Marcius, thank you. That's so kind. I gotta play games. Me. You mean like video games? Like live stream them? Prime Minister. What if I was? No, I can't do politics. I can't! It drives me crazy. No. Politics is so confusing. Like, so confusing. I was thinking of democracy in the shower and I was like, what the hell? What's happening? What's everyone doing? I started a cult. I think I did. She didn't. It wasn't so bad. Let's like look the other way. Forgive. You join? Okay, great. I'll figure out an initiation process. Okay. Is there anything else you guys want me to talk about, or anything else going on in your lives? Genesis baddies? Yeah, baddies. Who's Sam? No one's ever told me that. I've gotten a lot of people, so I think that's a good thing. I don't really want to look like anyone. The cult. It should just be called The Cult. The Cult. Or just cult. It's cleaner. Cult. And then you can say, like, I joined a cult. And they'll be like, which one? And you're like, the only one. No. I know you guys are joking. I don't want that. go. No. No. What would my cult be like? I think I would just want everyone to be living their lives in their own separate houses, because like need my privacy, yo. And they would come to me with questions, and I would be like, I don't know, what do you think? and they'd be like blah blah blah, and I'd be like, okay, sounds great, go do that. Or like, yeah, probably, maybe not. Do you want a snack? And then yeah, that would be my cult. Yeah. How do I say your name? Is it Marcus or is it Marcius? Have I ever thought about writing a book? Like, I did write a book. I don't know if I'm ever gonna like edit it or publish it. I'm writing another book, but it's like fiction. What kind of book? What kind of book should I write? I'd write a good book. Like about this or like just in general? The book is called I'm from Canada. The book is called, I don't know. What book would you like? What book is like not in existence that you would like? My cult manifesto. I mean, I think what I just described is pretty good. I would join that cult. I would join that. Snacks? Good times? Good music? This is great. No, it's like I have to fidget. It's like a gua sha tool. My cult manifesto. Okay, I'll start working on it. Can life-changing book like... Okay, this is annoying. I was literally thinking about this last night. I was like, but do I want to do it? Or is it just something I think I should do? Okay. But I want it to be fun. I don't want it to feel like... I don't want it to feel like rules. I want it to feel like... I want it to be like pretty and aesthetic and exciting and weird and interesting, and I want it to feel like, I don't know, you're like, what the hell is this? But it changes you. Thanks, Marcius. Or that dress with flowers? Oh, that's great. You would love... Okay. I'll get cracking. But in the way that I want to. Yeah, like I just can't stand to have something out in the world that it doesn't feel like me. Ugh. 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 Isn't that the worst feeling in the world? When you feel like you falsely represented yourself? Ugh. My nail. It's just me. You gotta bounce. Okay, Delete. Thanks for being here. Hey, Fatal. The false feeling. Yeah, of like trying to do what you think you're supposed to do. And then it exists in the world in perpetuity. And you're like, what even is that? Why did I do that? Why did I think that was better than what I wanted to do? At least if it's what you want, at least it's that. At least you like it. Yeah, what's going on? I literally think I broke the matrix. Have I not always gone live at noon? I know. I need to make it fun. I need to find a way to make it fun. I'm gonna find a way to make it fun. Okay? Okay. 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 Because if something feels like it's like, as the second it like stops being like an art project in a way for me, I'm like, now it's like responsibility, productivity. I don't like it. So if I post on Instagram, like I want to do it for me. I want to like it. I want to feel good about it. I want to stand behind it. Soleil. This is maybe like my favorite shirt in the world. It's a Bambi shirt. And I can't remember where I got it. I want to order more. It was like a t-shirt. It was an online t-shirt store with all these like really amazing vintage tees. And I want to order more. Do I like to sell? No. Thanks, Slay. Yeah, Andres, I started at noon. Sorry you missed it. Okay, I have my assignment. Thank you. Book. More content. Soleil, it's 2 a.m. Wait, I can do this. Where are you? Are you like in Japan? Where are you? Australia? No, I'm not sad. I just make a really good pouty face. What about philosophy or religion? I like to bring it. I think everyone's pointing at the same thing. That's what I think. I think everyone's pointing at the same thing. So that's what I don't know. I want to make sense. I want to like make a whole like, this is the way my brain works. I want to make sense of all of it. I want to like put it all into like an understandable like, and I know it first of all, it's not necessary to do that. And sometimes it's contradictory. Like actually those are the really exciting places, and that's like amazing. I'm not gonna call it work, but I think once you start to think in terms of both, that's when it gets really exciting. So instead of being like, is it this or is it that? It's like, where's the paradox? If you're constantly looking for the paradox, that's when like things can kind of start to like crack open. Because you're seeing like, oh, the game is about integration, not like rejection or exclusion. Because it's nighttime there. Yeah. That's okay, Adam. You're here now. Lewis. Scientology BS. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. Oh, I don't know this piece. This piece is called Blood Princess. Okay, I'm gonna go. You guys really inspire me. And I really, 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 really do love you. Thank you for showing up so consistently. Thank you for showing up for yourselves. Today is the best day of your life. Not because it's like perfect and shiny and everything's working out for you, though it is. Just because it's yours. It exists because of you. You gave birth to today. And it's beautiful and it's amazing. And you deserve to enjoy it. You're wonderful, you're sexy, you're hot, you're intelligent, you're smart, you're creative. I don't know. I can't get over you. So thank you for being you. And I will see you either Wednesday night or next Saturday. Or maybe I'll actually like kick my butt into gear and put out content more regularly. In which case I'll see you then. Okay? I love you. Bye.